Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Raging Fury 55 and welcome back for another video. Today I played Halo 5 for 10 hours straight and this is what happened. I've always wanted to know how it felt like to be a true gamer. I've never played for more than 4 hours in one sitting, so I want to experience what hardcore gamers felt after playing for hours on end. Would I settle and get magical powers after hour 5? Would Bungie give me their blessing on hour 8 and give me the power to get 3 sniper nares in one game? Is there a juicy treat hidden inside a noob if you farm them long enough? Thirsty for answers, I first retrieved all the necessary items I would need for this challenge. I got a bottle full of ice to go along with a full jug of water to hydrate myself during this challenge. Unfortunately, I didn't have any Mountain Dew at the time, so I had to resort to an espresso shot and a bang to help me on my quest. Now, before we start, I'll have to set some ground rules for this play session. First of all, I will have unlimited bathroom breaks. However, I will take my bathroom breaks while I'm searching for a game. I know, I'm weak, and I have a bladder of a thimble. Next, every 2 hours, I'll be checking in, talking about how I feel, and after, go over some highlights over that 2-hour period. The highlights will be commentated on after the entire play session. Once the entire play session is done, I'll go over statistics over the course of my play session. This will include more basic things such as win ratio and kills per game, but also other items such as how many times my career was ruined by getting assassinated. One final thing, I'll be playing Halo 5 Infection for this play session to keep my data consistent, but no contingency games will be played. Can't hyperinflate those stats. However, if this video does well, I might do other game modes or other Halo games. Alright, let's hop right into it. Yo, what's going on everybody? I am currently at the 2-hour mark and not gonna lie, it's been going pretty well so far. Better than usual. I'm pretty sure it's because I've been drinking a Bang, which is an energy drink, and it's been helping me a lot. I've been able to focus really well with this energy drink and all my shots are just hitting. It's been great so far. I just got out of a game of Studio 17 which went pretty poorly, but I had some amazing rounds. I got a 90 kill gameplay. I'm feeling really good so far, and usually I don't feel this good 2 hours in, but yeah, usually like around the 1 hour mark I start to falter a little bit, but I think today because I'm drinking the Bang, I'm feeling really good. My aim is just better today, I think, because of the energy drink, so I'm feeling pretty good. I won all my games. I had a couple close matches, but for the most part I won them all pretty easily, and yeah, that's my checkup for the 2-hour mark, and I'll see you guys in the 4-hour checkup. Game number 1 was on Alpha Zombie's Freak Show, and the only really interesting thing that occurred to me was trying to ground pound a child because I was bored. He put his sword into me. It was painful. Game number 2 was on Station Zulu, a regular infection match. I managed to somehow get last man standing, but with them swarming me hard, I had to resort to evasive maneuvers. They didn't work. Game number 3 was on Alpha Zombie's Freak Show. This was the first game that actually went quite well. I started off getting a nice non-last man feed. For you guys who love farming nares, the slide area near the yellow bus is great. You have to be careful though, they can push from several angles and overwhelm you. For example, I barely got the nair here, dying a fraction of a second later after getting the nair. In round 3, I'm back at it again, farming near the slide area. Although they were pushing quite hard, I'm able to use my pistol skills to survive, and in the end, I was able to get another kill in the air. Unfortunately, I pushed my luck farming, and eventually succumbed to the zombies. Game number 4 was on Alpha Zombie's Ghoul Town. I matched Nebula and Solar, who was on his Smurf account King Deathfan122. They chatted with me during the game. Nothing else happened. Game number 5 was on regular Hellfire. In round 1, I was farming the children pretty well, but then a zombie bent me over a barrel. I would not survive the encounter. In the last round, I somehow got last man. In Infection, receiving last man is quite difficult and really depends on luck. If someone is camping in an obscure corner or behind a box, you're fucked. I managed to get a kill in here and die shortly after. I was satisfied with the results of this game. Game number 6 was on regular boarding pass, and a sneaky son of a witch backsmacked me when I got last man. I would also replace my batteries in this game. They died. That was it for this game. Game number 7 was on Alpha Zombie's Doubloon, and I won't really go into detail here for this game. I got 90 kills and will be saving it for a future upload. This gameplay was pretty sexy. I'll link the gameplay in the description if you want to check it out. And I'll put a card in the top right hand corner as well if you want to watch it at some point. I was pretty mad at this gameplay because my last man was stolen by a noob who hid behind the boat sail. You can't win them all, I guess. Game number 8 was on Alpha Zombies drill site. It's an epic map. This game in particular was not epic. Game number 9 was on Hellfire, Alpha Zombies. This game was epic. To put things into perspective, here I was in round 1. I just received last man standing and being in a full lobby, I was gonna get swarmed quick. I jumped down to live and somehow evaded the zombies, pulled out my pistol and got more headshots than I could count. I continued slaying the zombies during this round, and the zombie herd didn't stand a chance. I yelled at the top of my lungs while slaying the children, demonstrating my dominance. Eventually, being in a poor spot, my quick reflexes could no longer save me, and I would involuntarily submit my brain to the zombie horde. Further into the round, I again got last man. I don't waste time slaughtering the zombies. I get quite lucky here, as I'm able to pummel a zombie while in absolute. I then use my pistol skills to get some nice headshots. Shortly after, I get another Killionaire. In game number 10, I matched Alpha Zombies Malignant. My last man was stolen by a man hiding in a glitch spot. Please ban this man 343. In round 4, people were camping around like usual, so I had to sneak around to not alert the zombies of my presence while searching for ammo. I managed to acquire last man standing, but with no ammo. I survived for a few seconds before the zombies converged onto me and devoured me. It was painful. In game number 11, I matched Studio 17, Regular Infection. I went in for a ground pound to save ammo and killed a zombie. It subsequently cost me my life. I'm a dumbass. I know. You can tell me in the comments. However, in the end of these 2 hours, I was able to do quite well, winning all my games and receiving quite a few nares as well. Alright, let's hop into hours 3 and 4. Yo, what's going on everybody? I am at the 4-hour mark, and I gotta say I'm a little bit more tired now than the 2-hour mark. The 2-hour mark I was feeling really good. 4-hour mark, I usually don't play this much, so I'm feeling a little bit tired, but the energy drink is still making me quite awake right now. I'm still playing fairly well. I just got 64 kills on Freak Show, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. I've won all my matches still. And I haven't checked how many matches I've won in a row, but I'm guessing it's over 20, it might be over 30 by now. And you might be wondering, why am I not showing my face? It's because my phone's broken, so like, if I put the phone like further than like two feet away from my face, then like you just can't hear me. So yeah, it's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. 4-hour mark, I mean, we're almost halfway there, and we're still going pretty strong right now, and we're still getting nares. I think it was nearer to the 2-hour mark, but I got 95 kills on power installation. I'll be going over that in the highlights right after this. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Bang, great energy drink. If you're over 18, I would highly recommend you try it, because right now my aim is just on fire right now. My reaction time is just amazing right now as well from the Bang, I think. I mean, I'm a good player, but right now I'm just like absolutely insane. Like I'm hitting 80 bombs every other game. I've never done this before. So I might just be on a hot streak for the video. But yeah, alright, let's get right into the highlights. Game number 12 was phenomenal. I managed to hit 95 kills on Power Installation Alpha Zombies and almost broke the record for this map. If I had a teammate in that game or some other things in that game went right, I could have gone upwards of 110 kills. I'll be posting the full gameplay in a separate video. It's too glorious to be simplified into highlights. I'll put a card above and a link in the description if you want to check it out later. Game number 13 was on Drill Site, Regular Infection. I managed to receive last man and I slayed the children. They had no chance against my DMR skills. They couldn't even touch me. For some reason, towards the end of the round, a zombie was able to hit me, but I took no damage. No matter, I died soon after anyway. It was my destiny. Game number 14, I matched Regular Riptide. With a blessing from Bungie, I blamed the children. Hitting no scopes Eagle Precursor couldn't even dream of. Nothing else happened. The game was too dead. Look at that. We are already on game number 15 on Regular Studio 17, a third through the total gameplay footage. In round 1, I ended up getting the most devastating POC of my life. I mean, look at that. I got the damn kill that would have got me the nair half a second after I died. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. Ugh. As a zombie later on, I did some good work, clearing out campers and helping some noobs, bless your soul, who are actually playing the game legitly to get last man. In round 4, in the final seconds of the game, I got last man. I used my Halo 1 pistol for the most part, spraying it on the kids. In the end, I scraped a killing error. Game number 16 and we're on Alpha Zombie Studio 17, and I'm attempting to survive. I eventually was able to get last man in the final seconds and receive a damn POC. I also matched Chappy450 who watches my videos. Thanks for your support, Chappy450. Game number 17 and we're on Power Installation, Regular Infection. I got last man. After first choking getting a kill catastrophe, I decided to be a cool kid and go for a ground pound nair. I died. However, later on in round 4, I was able to scrape a nair. Slowly but surely, those nairs are trickling through. Game number 18 was on Crypt. This map, to put it simply, is shit. Laggy alpha zombies make it worse. Don't worry though, I got 2 god lunges and some fellow humans shortly after. In round 3, with my AR and my trusty shotgun, I shot down zombie after zombie. I pushed out eventually, slaughtering zombies who are helpless and receiving a nair in the process. I then got greedy and decided to pick up the bolt shot. That was a mistake. Next was the game in Green Zone. I was forced into this match and we won't count it towards my game count or data for the summary of this video. I did get a nair in this game, but being contingency, I'd be concerned if I didn't get a nair during this game. Game number 19, my notes just said boring as fuck game. I got a kill catastrophe in the game though, which is the only semi-significant thing which occurred in this game. Game number 20 was on regular power installation 484. I was last man, and a box of zombie push somehow caused me to take damage. I shortly after died because of it. Feeling lucky, I decided to pick up the sniper rifle in round 4. It started well, with me getting a few kills with my grenades, and blading the kids with my sniper rifle after. Then, I started missing. I shortly after died a painful death. I pushed my luck too far, trying to no-scope every child with the sniper rifle. I may be good with the sniper rifle, but I'm human. I don't have aimbot. That's the end of hours 3 and 4. We're already 40% done. Let's hop into hours 5 and 6.
Alright, so we're past the halfway mark currently, and we just finished hours 1 through 6, and I gotta say, during like around hour 5, I started to crash, and I chugged the rest of my energy drink, which helped a little bit, but I'm just crashing in general now. I don't have that quick reflexes I was having back in hours like 1 through 3. I'm really starting to crash now, and sweating the entire game is really difficult for me now. I mean, I can sweat a little bit during last man, but besides that, I have to play pretty passively, or else I just get really tired and it strains me. I think for sure, I haven't calculated it yet, but I think my kill count will be lower during this play session in hours 5 and 6, just because I just noticed I wasn't getting as many kills. But I still did fairly well. I got quite a bit of nairs. I got 1 god round. By no means, it was not a bad play session, but I'm feeling around here is where I'm going to start dropping off more and more and more. Who knows, maybe I might pick it up during the last 4 hours, but I feel like now I'm just going to have a steady decline. But yeah, pretty tired right now. I'm going to go take a piss, and let's finish hours 7 through 10, but before that, let's go through the highlights of what I got during hours 5 and 6. All right, let's hop right into it.
Game number 21 and we are on regular drill site. With all the precision weapons taken by other survivors, I had to settle for the saw. Unfortunately, they weren't pushing extremely hard, and I choked earning only a catastrophe and a POC. I mean, that's insane. I was last man for a whole minute and I didn't get a nair. That almost never happens to me. Alright, moving on. Game number 22 and I matched Alpha Zombie's drill site. I achieved a nair here by first holding my ground in the dock area. From here, I moved to the drill site platform to reset my multi-kills, and slowly backed up to the helicopter pad where I scraped a second nair for the double nair round. This round did put a smile on my face. Game number 23 and I'm playing Alpha Zombie's Riptide. Due to dead rounds and campers, I was unable to get last man, but I did get an overkill on my zombie round. Nothing amazing, but still something. Game number 24 and I'm on Studio 17, Regular Infection. In round 1, I experienced a lag spike and succumbed to the zombie without being a fair fight. Later in the game, I attempted to get a sniper nair, but missed almost every bullet. My sniper is weird. I either hit so many shots it looks like I have aimbot on, or simply have 0% accuracy with the weapon. It's frustrating. I did end with the Lord of Flies and the Ancient One in the last round, which is a nice consolation prize I suppose. Game number 25 and we're on Alpha Zombie's Hellfire. Hanging around the human spawn in round 1, I scraped in there, giving myself a nice boost in points. In round 4, despite my exceptional rotation skills, lacking bullets, I eventually succumbed to the zombies. Game number 26 is Alpha Zombie Storm's End. In the last round, I got a god round, despite a laggy kid named Settle Crowd 275 almost killing me several times. If he didn't lag kill me in the other rounds, this game could have been 100 plus kills, but oh well. Game number 27 is Alpha Zombies Backwoods. Although the game is quite laggy, in round 2 I'm able to survive quite a while and get in there before dying in the river. However, the lag was too strong to survive in round 3. Moral of this game, I hate Mexican players with shitty Wi-Fi. Games number 28 and 29 didn't have any notes attached to them. I'm guessing they were boring or were complete bullshit, but I did win those games. Game number 30 was on Ghoul Town, regular infection. In round 2, I gunned down zombies utilizing my tactical magnum and worked my way to a killing here. I usually suck at this map since I don't like the map flow and the constant frame drops in certain parts of the map. This game, however, ended with a happy note. The next game I was forced into the green zone while in the restroom. In my notes all I put was, got quite a lot of infections and still almost lost a fucking game. Rebalance or fucking take out contingency. So that was fun. Game number 31 is on Alpha Zombies Malignant. This game was pretty dead, but I got 71 kills farming. That's pretty decent, right? Well, that's the end of hours 5 and 6. Let's hop into hours 7 and 8.
Hey guys, we just approached the 8-hour mark, and as you can see, we are at basically 8 hours, and I'm telling you, the last 2 hours is going to be a very long and grueling grind. My eyes are really tired, they're straining, my left hand is cramping really bad. And then for progress, I feel like my progress hasn't been too bad. I think I'm achieving the same amount of nairs, it's just that I'm not getting anything spectacular. I got one 87 kill gameplay on Alpha Ghoul Town, but that was basically it. I didn't get any super good rounds, but I've been hitting nairs pretty consistently somehow. Even though it's been really hard to get last man, I've been able to hit nairs pretty consistently. And yeah, I'm feeling really tired right now. I drank 1 gallon of water, finished my energy drink a long time ago, and I had that 1 shot of espresso ages ago as well. So yeah, definitely I think if I took a couple breaks, I'll be doing a little bit better right now, but I'm just really tired. Who knows, maybe in the last 2 hours, I might get some magical 120 kill gameplay. I mean, so far I haven't lost a game yet, except for a couple games where I dashed, but I dashed before the timer too, but they counted as losses, which is really unfortunate. So on Eagle Precursor's website, I have a 25 game win streak at the moment, but it should be around 50. I checked. It should be around 50 games, which is like the world record, I think, which is pretty insane. I'm just sweating my ass off. At the moment, I can really only sweat during last mans. It's really hard for me to sweat just normally at the moment. It's just my hand would just cramp too bad. But in the Alpha Ghoul Town game where I got 87 kills, I was able to sweat in the last round for the full last round. But still, all the rounds were dead for that game, so I couldn't get anything higher than 87. But yeah, let's hop into the highlights, and then after that, of course, we'll hop into the last 2 hours, and I can finally take a break. All right, let's hop right into it.
Game number 32 is on Alpha Zombie Station Zulu. In round 1, I was getting a pretty good feed, but I choked the nair due to running out of bullets. Having no ammunition, a zombie put a sword through me without me having the ability to defend myself from the assault. It made me sad. Game number 33 is on Station Zulu as well, but it was regular infection. This game was really dead. Basically no survivors died, but I did get a nice hat trick in the last seconds of round 2, which was a nice change in pace. Game number 34 was on Alpha Zombies Ghoul Town. This game was Farm Town, but besides me putting on my KD stats by achieving 87 kills, the game was pretty normal. Game number 35 was on regular power installation. I started out as an alpha infected and slayed children one by one while avoiding death. Even though the last man standing was surrounded by several infected, I managed to snag the child's life and achieve a Lord of the Flies and the Ancient One by doing so. In round 2, a crouching camo zombie approached me. I think we all know how well this went. However, I was able to god lunge the last man to end the round on a good note. Rounds 3 and 4 were incredibly dead. It was so dead, I actually hid behind a crate for 2 minutes to use the restroom. This map is too big. Fix it or take out the map 343. I mean, they probably aren't watching this video, but you never know. Game number 36 was on Alpha Zombies Malignant. Round 1 was pretty decent, with me racking out kills by farming. Later in the round, I was running low on ammo, so I rotated to Nair Spot in order to get some. While traveling in Nair Spot, a noob bull true lag killed me. Why, noob? Why? Why would he do that? In the last round of the game, the score was actually pretty close between me and the second place player, but with aggressive farming, I was able to win the game by a fairly large margin. Game number 37 was on regular Doubloon. In round 2, while the noobs were slowly picked off in Noob House, I played passively, controlling the Saw House position. Once I achieved last man standing, I pushed out aggressively for kills. This worked out for a short while, until I was swarmed and had to slowly fall back to the back of the Saw House. This worked brilliantly, and I received a killing in the process. However, I slowly lost more and more control of the Saw House position, and eventually became infected. Game number 38 was on regular station Zulu. Round 1 was utterly dead, and round 2 I was zombie, but in round 3 I actually got last man. However, since there's a camper in the map state hidden for a fairly long time, I got squeezed at a nair spot and had to move to zombie spawn. Zombie spawn isn't the worst nair spot, I would most likely rate it a secondary nair spot. I actually used this spot a lot more back in 2016 and early 2017, but eventually stopped using it once I realized that top lift was a superior nair spot. To control the secondary nair spot, all you have to do is look at the sliding door area and the hockey room table. The problem is looking at both of them is a bit difficult, with the two sidelines being a second apart from each other. You'll see that this screwed me over when I looked at the sliding door area and didn't have time to secure the hockey room table sightline. Although I was able to secure the nair, I died shortly after. In round 4, due to campers yet again, I couldn't use my primary nair spot and had to push down to bottom lift. Although this spot is fairly easy to use, you can get overwhelmed by the infected at times. In this case, I got a lucky 3-for-1 grenade kill and the zombies funneled in quite nicely after through the main entrance. After a while, I was able to achieve the second nair of the game. Later, although I was slain efficiently, after I pushed at a hockey room table, there are just too many zombies and all hope for survival is lost. However, we were able to end hours 7 and 8 on a high note. Now let's move on to hours 9 and 10.
Yo, what's going on everybody? I just finished and I feel like complete shit. Towards the end, I couldn't even do anything. Like my aim was like falling apart. My rotation was really bad. I just got really bad at the end. So yeah, basically playing 10 hours straight is not a great idea, but we'll analyze the data because I did get a lot of high kill gameplays in the very end for some reason. Maybe the lobbies were better late at night, I'm not completely sure. But yeah, I was still able to consistently hit nairs. Last game I got forced into the green zone, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, my hands feel like shit. I can't move my hands properly right now. My eyes, they can barely be open right now. My wrists hurt, all my fingers hurt. It's pretty bad. Yeah, basically I wouldn't recommend this. But first of all, let's go into the highlights real quick of the last 2 hours. And after we can go into the data analysis and the final conclusion. I'm so happy I'm done. I'm gonna go take a break right now before I edit this video and yeah. Give my eyes a break for a second. Oh my god. And then you can see here, the recording, it's been 10 hours and 10 minutes. I actually went a little bit over. Man, that's gonna take a hell of a long time to export. Oh boy, that's going to take about 5 hours to export probably. We're finally done. All right, yeah, let's head to the highlights and I can go to the conclusion and the analytics throughout my play session. All right, let's go do it.
Game number 39 is on Station Zulu, Alpha Zombies. In round 1, I was getting some clean headshots, and I was able to get the kill Apocalypse. Then a noob walked into the zombie spawn, ruining the feed. Rest in peace potential killionaire. The rest of the game was dead. Game number 40 was on Alpha Zombies Malignant. In round 2, me and a fellow teammate went to Railgun in order to pick up some ammo. It was a trap. There were no survivors. Game number 41 was on Alpha Zombies Backwoods. I got 66 kills. Nothing really exciting happened in this game. The next game I was forced into the green zone. I almost got a triple nair round in this game. Take out this map 343. It's boring, and I'm sure the noobs getting farmed without a fighting chance aren't having fun either. As usual, since this is a contingency game, I won't count it towards any data for the video, or the total game count of this play session. Game number 42 was on Alpha Zombies Ghoul Town. During my last human round, I controlled the top area Tactical Magnum and managed to hit a nair without last man. However, when I got last man later in the round, I was absolutely shredded by 8 zombies who were instantly on top of me. Game number 43 was on Crypt. I was lucky and was able to get last man in round 1. I got a kill catastrophe and a cure in this round. but with zombies playing passively, I was unable to secure the nair. Eventually, I made the terrible mistake to jump off the bridge, and the zombies took my life shortly after. In round 4, the round was too dead for me to get last man, so I pushed out to light rifle bridge. Camping light rifle bridge is a great way to get non-last man nairs on crypt. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore because 343 took out this match shortly after this play session, but there you go. And despite having extremely limited ammo, I was able to clutch a killing nair and die shortly after, literally. Game number 44 was on Alpha Zombie's drill site. In round 1, I got last man and got 2 catastrophes before getting backsmacked by a zombie. I don't know how I didn't see this zombie. I think I was just too exhausted at this point to focus on my aim and my radar at the same time. In round 2, I had an extremely hard time trying to find ammo and ended up getting last man with no ammo. I took my own life by jumping off the map. In the final round of this game, I was able to secure a nice amount of ammo and got a double nair round choke, all non-last man. I don't know if I'm imagining it, but I feel like I'm choking more and more as I'm getting deeper and deeper in this play session. Game number 45 was on regular Malignant. Round 1 was unbelievably dead, with every human camping on a railgun, so I used the restroom in this round. Round 2 I was starting infected, and this round was not dead. In the last round of this game, I tried to get an MLG no-scope on a camo zombie. The shot missed. Game number 46 was on Alpha Zombie's backwoods. I got a nair in round 1, but my last man was stolen by a noob hiding in the corner. The same noob stole my last man in the next round as well. But in my final human round, he hid in the most dumb spot. I was able to get last man, but was unable to get anything with it. In the final game of this grueling play session, I was forced into the green zone. Again. I got a kill apocalypse in this game, and in my zombie round, I devoured every human in sight. There's no footage of this in the video. For some reason, my hard drive goofed when I transferred the gameplay file from one external hard drive to another, and the last 10 minutes was deleted from the file. However, I did upload the full 10 hours of gameplay on YouTube unlisted. So if you really want to see what happened in that green zone game, you can click on the link down in the description and scrub to the very end. Alright, now let's go to the wrap up. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know I said I was going to do an analysis portion of this video, but honestly, I didn't see any huge trends in the data. If you do want to check out the spreadsheet where I input all the data from this play session, it'll be down in the description. I will mention though that I won every single game in this play session. It won't say this on Eagle Precursor's website because a couple of games I bailed, I took a loss for some reason, but oh well. I count it as a legitimate win streak in my books. And that's it. That was me playing Halo 5 for 10 hours straight. And that was what happened. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Also, if you want to check out the full nair highlights of this play session, there should be a card down below.